Hello and welcome. Today we're going on a journey. And not just any journey, we're going to experience Kathmandu. I mean, really experience it through the eyes of a traveler who saw it all, the chaos, the beauty, and its deep, profound heart.
So before we really jump in, I want you to do something for me. Just for a second, picture a holy place. What comes to mind? Is it peaceful, maybe silent, super orderly? Okay, got that image in your head? Good. Hold on to it, because where we're going might just flip that idea completely on its head. Okay, so here it is. This is where we're headed, the Pashupatinath temple in Kathmandu. It's one of the most sacred places in the entire world for Hindus. And like I said, it's about to challenge everything we think we know about what a holy place is supposed to be. Now, we're not going into this alone. Our guide for this whole experience is the incredible writer Vikram Seth. Everything we're about to see, everything we're about to feel, comes straight from his personal travelogue, Heaven Lake. So this isn't some dry history book, nope. This is his first-hand story, what he actually saw on his own journey through Nepal.
All right, so let's picture it. Our traveler, Seth. He finally gets to Kathmandu. He finds a simple little room, gets some much-needed rest after a long trip, and wakes up the next day with a really clear mission.
And that mission is simple. He wants to visit the two most sacred temples in the city, one for Hindus and one for Buddhists. Today, we're going to focus on that first one, the famous Hindu temple of Pashupatinath. So what's the first thing he feels when he gets there? What's his first impression? Well, I can tell you what it wasn't. It wasn't calm, it wasn't quiet, it was just this overwhelming feeling of chaos. You know, Seth uses this absolutely perfect phrase to describe it, febrile confusion. It just so perfectly captures this feverish, frantic energy. It's not just that it's busy, it's like this swirling storm of intense, hurried activity. Honestly, those two words paint a better picture than an entire paragraph ever could. And then, bam, right at the main gate, he's hit with this really stark statement. There's a sign, and it's crystal clear. Entrance for the Hindus only. So right away, a line gets drawn. You have the people who belong inside and the people who have to stay out. So what is all this febrile confusion actually made of? Well, it's the sheer variety of life, all crammed together in one single space. I mean, it is a total sensory overload. You've got these saffron-robed holy men right next to hawkers selling their stuff. You have devoted worshipers trying to find a quiet moment to pray, while tourists are snapping pictures. And then, woven through all of it, you have this whole collection of animals. Dogs, pigeons, sacred cows, and of course, mischievous monkeys. They're all just sharing the same sacred space. And inside this big crowd, all these little dramas are playing out, all at the same time. You've got people literally elbowing each other out of the way to get a priest's attention. And then, suddenly, everything just stops. A Nepalese princess shows up, and the whole crowd parts for her. And at the very same moment, over at the gate, there's a group of Westerners dressed up like devotees trying their best to convince a very skeptical policeman that they are, in fact, Hindu enough to get in. It's like a little snapshot of the whole world. And then out of nowhere, this happens. A fight breaks out between two monkeys. One starts chasing the other, and the one trying to escape leaps right onto a sacred idol, a Shivalinga. Then it just takes off, screaming, running through the holy grounds and down toward the river. It's just this moment of pure, wild, unpredictable energy that just sums up the whole place. Okay, so remember that monkey? Let's follow him down to the river he ran to, the holy Bagmati, because this is where that febrile confusion turns into something deeper, something much more profound. And right here, on the banks of this river, you see this unbelievable contrast. It's just stunning. On one side, you have washerwomen doing their work, and you see kids laughing and bathing in the water. But just a few feet away, on that very same riverbank, the final ritual of life is happening. A corpse is being cremated. Life and death, they're not separated here. They're right out in the open, existing together, side by side. And then there's this little detail that just sums it all up so perfectly. From a balcony overlooking the river, someone drops a basket of old, wilted offerings, flowers and leaves from a prayer that's already been said. What was once fresh and sacred is now being returned to the holy water, making room for the new. It's a perfect symbol of that endless cycle. So as Seth is taking all of this in, the chaos, the life, the death, his eye catches one last thing, something really intriguing. He spots this little shrine. But it's kind of weird. It's not all there. It's only half sticking out from a stone platform right by the river, almost like it's slowly emerging from the earth itself. It looks ancient, like it's holding some kind of secret. And this is where it gets really fascinating. There's this prophecy connected to it. People believe that when this shrine finally completely emerges from the stone, a goddess who is trapped inside will escape. And her escape will signal the end of the Kali Yuga, which is the current age of darkness in Hindu belief, and a brand new, better age will begin for the whole world. And that brings us right back to where we started, doesn't it? What actually makes a place sacred? Is it the quiet and the order we imagined at the beginning? Or could it be this? This messy, chaotic, vibrant mix of life, death, belief, and even a prophecy about the future all happening at once. I think Vikram Seth's journey shows us it just might be the latter. Definitely something to think about.